Hello everyone and welcome to Little Garden Chaos podcast. It's February and while it's still just the beginning of the year, March is approaching, and I mean approaching. It's basically that. However, before the gardening fever begins, let's cozy up and think of starting our very first, or maybe very not first garden. Okay, so let's see what's good to think about when starting. The best approach is to not think of all the possible details that go into plant care. There are a few basic things. What climate are we in? Is our garden in the sun or in shade? And what is the purpose of our space? Is it to plant veggies, flowers, something else entirely? As the garden waits the new season, it's a good idea to loosely draw on a piece of paper or in a program a general idea of what we'd like to do, like I want flowers in this corner and veggies in the greenhouse, except for those that I want in the planter box over there. And from that point, you can decide what exactly those plants are. I personally like to grow everything from seed, aside from trees maybe. I can control the growth, see if anything's wrong early on, and it just brings joy to see the seeds sprout and grow, like your own little miracle. Fortunately, seeds are easily available in grocery stores, markets, and of course, garden centers. They usually have the requirements written on the packaging, but it's also good to look up what the plant likes. You don't want to give it a bad neighbor, right? Some plants can prevent sickness or enhance growth of other plants, so it is a pretty good deal. Saying that, some things will grow, some will not, unfortunately. We can help them, but sometimes there's some bug around destroying everything in the area, or some sickness brought with the soil from a store, or a weird, dangerous weather with huge winds and hail, or some random mold. It happens, so don't worry and just do it. Don't let your dreams be dreams. The seeds more often than not need a specific time to be sown, and that's the most important thing about them. Majority of the vegetables and annuals need to be sown in March, either in the greenhouse or straight to the ground, like the tough beings they are. What I'm sowing in now, however, in my tiny little IKEA greenhouse at home, are some perennials, asters and wild strawberries. I gotta say, I was in quite a pickle with asters, as the seeds you can get here are usually for annual types. I didn't even know the perennials ones exist. But yeah, downside to that is that they don't bloom instantly. You have to wait the entire year, so they will bloom next year after sowing and growing. But I can survive that, right? As I leave them be to sprout and grow, let's move on to something else that can be done in February, like feeding the birds. They don't need bread though, or rather shouldn't. It's a good moment to test one's carpentry skills, making a bird feeder or bird houses, or even putting together raised beds for the garden. I have actually made a few raised beds last year with wood from a broken compost bin, actually. So repurposing stuff. So that's good. You can look around your garden or house and see if you can use something to make something new. And raised beds serve my back very well. So much more accessible, you don't have to bend so much. But then again, they are not that essential. And last thing for today is to get or check your pots and raised beds, check your tools, acquire new tools, and to sum it all up, plan and prepare, acquire seeds for spring. And the most important thing, don't stress. Plants are tougher than they look. So, brace yourselves, spring is coming. So yeah, thanks for listening and I'll see you next time. Bye bye!